Previously on MasterChef Australia, a simple salad challenge
We want what we would call an Uber salad.
forced 4 of our cooks into a tense, sudden death cook-off.
Don't let the emotion in the moment get on top of you.
Car's Vietnamese quail didn't fly,
I don't like the dish.
and he ended up leaving the competition.
These last few weeks, probably the best of my life.
Tonight,
Hello.
he's one of the world's greatest chefs,
I'm glad you're smiling.
the godfather of modern cooking,
I think I've stopped breathing.
Time starts now.
and he's here to take on 21 new apprentices.
You are the chosen ones.
The pressure will be relentless.
Yes, Marco. Yes, Marco. Push, push, push. Come on.
The scrutiny intense.
Apprentices, balance, balance, balance.
Oh, God, God, God.
But Marco Pierre White gets results.
What you created was without question exceptional. You should be very proud of yourself.
They just need to hold their nerve.
Like it?
Burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are. We got today, so spin me round and show me the way back to burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are.
The start of the new week, you don't know what to expect. We think it's a mystery box day, but the judges are known to throw a few curveballs at us here and there.
Beginning of the week, usually it's a mystery box. You're like, all right, I can do this, I can do this.
What if it wasn't a mystery box today?
And then you kind of come around the corner and someone's standing there, and you freak out.
Marco.
Pierre.
What?
I was not expecting that.
I see Marco and I just pointed him and I'm like, oh my God.
Hello.
Stephen.
Hello, Stephen. Marco.
Marco, nice
Sarah,
to meet
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Melita.
Lita.
Matt.
Matt. Gather round. Are you surprised to see me?
Yes!
I'm glad you're smiling. Let's go inside. Come on.
It's unbelievable. It's only our 3rd week in the MasterChef kitchen, and the greatest chef in the planet is walking into the kitchen.
Gather round.
Holy moly. Can you believe it?
I am afraid.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Look what I found. How are you, Gary?
Good morning.
Nice to see you.
Marco.
How are you?
I think I've just stopped breathing. I just can't believe he's here. He's such a big presence of a man, and I'm can almost touch him. It's crazy.
Wow. How does that feel? You see, you just wander in, it's going to be another day in the MasterChef kitchen, and you bump into Marco Pierre White.
Well, I know how I feel standing here next to the great man, because he's inspired all of us chefs in some way, shape or form. But I'm just wondering how you feel. Matthew, only a couple of weeks ago, you were a dentist, but now you're about to embark on cooking for Marco Pierre White.
When we pulled up in the driveway, I think you probably could have heard us from a couple of suburbs away. It was, none of us were expecting this. So, you know, for me, and I'm sure for everyone, you know, this is an absolute thrill and an honour.
He is a very special guest, and he is, of course, a member of the MasterChef family. But he's here for a reason. I don't know if you know it, but this man here has inspired probably thousands of chefs around the world. He's had many titles in the past, some of them a little scary. the original devil in the kitchen, the godfather of modern cuisine, the original enfant terrible, as he was when I was working in London. But this week, it's not about scary Marco. It's about the mentor that is Marco.
Yeah.
The trainer, the guy that's going to pass on his knowledge to you, take you on as his apprentices.
Before MasterChef, I was a sales rep driving around Brisbane. And now all of a sudden, I'm Marco Pierre White's apprentice. I feel like I'm in a dream. It's surreal. This isn't real life.
And here's the thing. He's not here just today, but all week.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. For a whole week, he's going to be our mentor. Oh, couldn't have asked for anything better. This is so cool.
So, Marco, you're going to take these guys on as your little trainees this week. What was it like when you're an apprentice? What did you take away from it?
Well, I started in the late 70s. It was the hardest job I ever had. The one thing they instilled in me as a young man was that fear of failure. When I was 17 years old, I went to work in a restaurant which had 2 stars in Michelin. In those days, there was only 4 restaurants in Britain with 2 stars. But my dream was 3 stars. That was the impossible. And everyone around me, they thought I was a dreamer. But I had my dream, and every day I pushed and got that little bit closer to my dream. Do any of you have a dream? Rose?
My dream is to open up a business with my family. I want to work with them. I want to have a beautiful eatery. I want people to come and feel like they're a part of my home when they walk into my space, and that's my dream.
Stephen? Do you have a dream?
I'm very passionate about produce and growing my own produce, so my dream is to combine that with a restaurant where I can showcase it in the best way possible.
Dreams are, without question, the most important. Because without them, you'll never achieve anything. I say to my little girl, every week of her life, Mirabelle, do you have a dream? And she always says, yes, Daddy. And I ask her what her dream is, and she tells me. And then I say to her, if you have a dream, Mirabelle, then you have a duty and a responsibility to yourself to make it come true. Because if you don't make your dreams come true, then you're just a dreamer.
Marco talking about realising your dreams hits home with me a lot. It just really makes me want to cook for him today. Yeah, it's only on my back.
A brand new week, a brand new mystery box, set by someone who is very special to us in the MasterChef kitchen. Anyone who aspires to be a MasterChef has to first become a master's apprentice. You have to learn the skills. And this week, you'll be learning skills from one of the great cooks this world has ever produced. Skills with a knife, skills with creating texture, and skills, above all, of balancing flavors. Flavor is what today's challenge is all about.
It's important for me that under this box that there's things that I recognise how to cook with. Otherwise, I'm going to be a frazzled mess.
This mystery box contains 10 ingredients, 2 that each represent the 5 fundamental tastes on every human palate. Sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and that elusive 5th taste was only discovered in 1908, umami.
Straight away, you start to worry, oh my goodness, what are we in for? It's not going to be easy, I can guarantee that.
Marco, be honest.
So, what do we have? For sweet, muscat wine and dates.
I feel so relieved when I see the dates and immediately have an idea come to mind. I know I can make a really nice dessert out of those.
For sour, lemons and yogurt. For bitter, endive and cumin seeds. For salty, anchovies and pig face.
It's definitely scary when I see something like pig face. I've never cooked with it before. I don't know what it tastes like. I've never even seen it before.
And for umami, pork chop and parmesan.
Umami is this kind of crazy definition of savoury is what it's really after. So you get it in, you know, things like cheeses or meats. Yeah, I can work with that.
OK, so here are the rules. There's lots of ingredients. You must use at least one of those, but what we're after is a perfectly balanced dish. You'll have the regular pantry of staples under your bench: sugar, olive oil, butter, cream, milk. The time? You'll have 60 minutes to give us that beautifully balanced dish. And what you also have to know is we're only tasting the top 5 dishes. So if you want to impress Marco, then pull out all the stops. Now, the winner gets the advantage in the invention test later on today. And you want that advantage.
Of all the weeks, this is the most important so far. I need to get a top 5 dish today.
One last piece of advice. Thousands and thousands of people wanted to stand where you're standing. You are the chosen ones. Make the most of it. And don't forget what I said about dreams. Are you ready?
Yes.
You have 1 hour. Your time starts now.
Thermometers. Where are thermometers? I always want to put up a good dish when I walk into the kitchen, but there's just added extra pressure today having Marco here too.
Oh my God, Marco Pierre.
Yeah, with him there, it's an extra bit of pressure, but it's also an extra sort of motivator to put up a good dish.
I really, really, really want to get my dish up there. To have Marco taste my food would just be incredible.
Ugh.
Today I'm going to cook pork with a date puree, some braised endive, some of the pig's face.
They're actually quite nice. They taste very salty, and there's a weird kind of aftertaste.
Pig face isn't the nicest thing to eat. It's kind of this weird combination between salt water and aloe vera. So I decided to sort of do it a few different ways. I parboil one, I saute the other, and I pickle some other stuff. So I'm doing it 3 ways to see which way is going to be best.
Really, really hope I do well today.
Today I'm making a frozen nougat. I combine whipped cream and I fold through the dates, then I pop them into the moulds and stick them in the blast chiller. It can be really easy with desserts to make them too sweet, considering that the focus of the mystery box today is on balance. Okay, what next? Praline. To get my savoury element to the dish, I'm going to use the cumin seeds to make a cumin seed praline. I've cooked with cumin before, but only in savoury dishes. I've never used it in a sweet dish. So I'm taking a pretty big risk today, including it in my dessert, but I'm confident that the flavours will work nicely together.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Marco. How are you?
How's it going?
Fabulously. You? So
I'm
far?
enjoying watching,
Really?
but I'm looking forward to eating.
Are you shaking, Sarah, in the presence of Marco? Just a little bit?
A little bit. I got a bit teary when you were like, have a dream. Make sure every day you have a dream.
What are you making?
A date and muscat glazed pork chop with cumin salt, some pork crackling and a refreshing yogurt.
I like that. Good luck.
Thank you. He just gives you so much clarity and he excites you. So I'm using that as my inspiration today.
I'd love to impress Marco. Hopefully I can cook something really good and show him and the judges what I am capable of doing. But I'm sort of having some issues with the flavours. I'm just trying to think about how I can balance the dish.
Jamie, what's the dish?
So I'm just trying to muck around at the moment with working out some flavours to balance things. So I've got my pork chop. I've just toasted some cumin with yoghurt. Going to do a little sweet sort of hollandaise kind of thing with the muscat.
Hollandaise and yoghurt.
Don't reckon it's a good idea?
Hollandaise yoghurt.
It's too much
Hollandaise and roast pork chop. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're scaring me away. Yeah?
Yeah.
Start again.
It's really turning into a bit of a disaster. I've got to try and come up with a new dish. I'm in real trouble.
Whoa. Today's mystery box showcases the palate. It's all about balance of flavours. For me, it's important for Marco to taste my dish today because the more I can impress him, I feel like the more he's going to want to invest in me.
They always say in life you have to have a little bitter if you're going to taste the sweet. Or is it the umami or the salt or the sour? 30 minutes to go.
Come on, push, push, push. Come on, move.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
It's crunch time. I need to get things happening. The judges told me to scrap the yoghurt sauce and start again, pretty much. I've got to try and come up with a new dish. It occurs to me that I can salt the pork using the anchovies we've been given as sort of a marinade kind of rub on the pork. I'll get on to making some parmesan crisps. I'm going to go with that for a crunchy element. It's starting to feel like I've got a bit of a dish here. I've got 2 elements now, which I'm happy with. And the challenge for me is going to be pulling it all together in the time frame.
The judges are only going to taste the top 5 dishes today. I really, really, really want to get my dish up there. I really love the parmesan, and that's going to go well with the pork, and I think that kind of salty umami-ness will be really nicely set off by the bitter flavours in the endive. Big, bold flavours is my thing. I love eating them, so I love to make them. I'm worried that Marco's refined palate might not enjoy a parmesan crumb, but I need to just follow what, my gut tells me. I need to stand out of the crowd today.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
What are you making?
Pan-seared pork loin with parmesan crumb and braised endive.
Parmesan pork chop. Endive.
Yeah.
Good.
He likes the flavours in there. That is, just a huge confidence boost.
Good luck.
Today I'm making endive cups with a sticky date pork filling. This dish is my take on Sanchoy bao, and I'm going to use those perfectly shaped little endive cups to serve the yummy sticky date and pork filling. I love cooking with endive. It's a beautiful vegetable. It has a very bitter flavour. Today I'm using it fresh. It'll keep it nice, colourful and crispy. I really want to make a beautiful salty crackling for my dish, so I rub salt into the cracks of the skin. It needs to be perfectly crackly and crunchy. I want this dish to be fully packed with so many different textures. I just hope I pull it off. Yum, 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 yum.
Today I'm doing a choux pastry gnocchi. My main focus today is to impress Marco. I've made the choux pastry before, but not as a gnocchi. I am a little bit worried of serving gnocchi to Marco, having an Italian cuisine background, but I'm going to push it today. Hopefully I'll deliver to his expectations.
John, how's it all going? I had little birdie told me, oh, there they are. You made some little choux pastry gnocchi.
I did, yes.
That's great. Can I taste one of these? Is that all right?
Yeah, go for it.
It's going to be hot.
Gary looks very pleased with what I'm doing today with the choux pastry. So I move on to my pork sausage. this needs a sweet element in the sausage, so I take the dates and macerate that with the muscat, and I use that as a filling inside the sausages. So I'm hoping the sweetness will give it a more balanced flavour.
Well, what a cook this is turning out to be. At the end of the day, we're only looking for the top 5 dishes. And what I've noticed out there is that there's going to be a lot of pork chops.
Yeah.
I like pork.
Yeah.
As long as it's cooked nicely.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I love the sound of George's. George is making little onion boats covered with crispy pork and various other bits of sweet, sour goodness. Could be delicious.
I'm loving the sound of Ashley's dessert, a little date nougat, and she's adding in the cumin. You know, there's salty elements there. It'll be really interesting.
And if she pulls it off, it'll be a great dish. Apprentices, stop! "15 minutes to go."
Right, so yes, chef.
I haven't even started my pork chop.
All right, get my head together, get my head together.
I've spent far too long on this pig face. I am absolutely frantic. This pork has to be cooked to perfection, otherwise the whole dish is destroyed.
I taste my sausages and they're tasting the way I want to right from the beginning. I haven't actually tasted the dish as a whole. I hope it is balanced.
I'm making a frozen nougat and cumin seed praline. My frozen nougat has come out of the mould, so everything I think is coming together at this stage. I have made my cumin seed praline. I am a little bit concerned about the cumin at this point. I'm a little bit worried that the praline has got too much cumin in it and is a little bit too strong. Marco comes over to my bench. He picks up a piece of my praline. I'm getting pretty worried at this point, but I'm just gonna have to go with what I've got and hopefully the different elements will balance each other quite nicely.
Apprentices, the secret of winning the advantage is balance, balance, balance. It's that simple.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
5 minutes to go.
The pork's almost done and I've tossed through the dates. The next thing to do is add some muscat. My crackling comes out of the oven and I tap it with a knife. And it is sensational.
So delicious.
I'm running out of time. I need to plate something up.
A bit frantic at the moment.
So I'm like multitasking. I've got like the pork, the endives, and I go back to my pig face to try it in the pickle. I turn around, turn my pork over. It's black, it's charred, it's not what I wanted. And then I look up.
Fiona,
Yes.
can I ask you a simple question?
Yes.
Did you scorch it or caramelise it?
Caramelised it.
What am I saying? He knows it's charred, I know it's charred.
Good luck.
Thank you.
My pork could be ruined. I'm totally devastated.
Five flavours on the palate, 5 dishes being tasted. 1 minute to go.
I'm plating and I want the plate to look delicate and effortless, I guess. Hope that Marco sees it and likes it.
Final little touches, 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up.
Well done.
All right, Rosie.
Well done. How'd you go, buddy? Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy, actually, to be honest. Look, I've pulled it together in the end. It was all about balancing, so I think I've done that, so I'm happy.
I'm sure in the backs of all of your minds today, it was, please, Marco, taste my food and notice me. You had a mystery box and an hour to cook a delicious dish, but keeping in mind the balance of flavours. That umami, the sweet, the sour, the salt and the bitter. Our job is to pick 5 dishes that we're going to taste. First dish we'd like to taste belongs to Georgia.
I can't believe I'm about to serve finger food to Marco Pierre White. He's going to taste my endive cups, and I am gobsmacked. Is this actually about to happen to me? Today I've made endive cups with pickled pig face, a pork crackling, a pork and date sticky sauce, and an anchovy mayonnaise.
You pleased?
I am. I really hope you like it. It's quite simple and free-form.
Why don't you take a whole one?
Because
it's designed to eat with your fingers.
Yeah, I know.
Is that designed to eat with your
Yes,
fingers?
yeah,
There
just
you
to
are.
pick up
Why are you trying to be posh?
There's no rules. There's no rules.
You're trying to be
No way
posh.
you eat.
Well, there is.
Marco's staring at me. I just don't know what he's thinking right now. Like it?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I do like.
Okay.
I like that explosion of textures. Could pick up on those individuals' flavours. The bitterness, the sweetness, the saltiness, the pig, the crunch.
Yeah.
It's clever, it's tasty, there's creamy, there's crunchy, there's freshness. It's all in one little parcel.
And you know, not many people could have created so many flavours and so many textures in one mouthful like you have. I like that dish.
Thank you. What an honour. Thank you so much. I made the top 5 out of 21 cooks, and he loves it. That's pretty amazing.
The next dish we would like to taste is Sarah's.
Marco Pierre White called my name up. He wants to taste my dish. I could die now.
Can you tell me what your dish is?
A date and muscat glazed pork with cumin salt and pork crackling.
It eats better than it looks. I like the date. I like the pig. I like what you've done with the crackling. The presentation, in my opinion, doesn't show off the true beauty of the dish. I think you've done a fantastic job.
What I'm loving most is that the pig tastes like pig. It's not covered and swamped in sauce. Really well done.
Thank you.
Next up, Jessica.
My mind is racing as I'm walking up to the judges. I can feel my skin prickling all over, and I just really hope I've got the balance of flavour right.
So I have done a pan-seared pork loin with butter braised endive, parmesan crumb, and I made a jus with the muscat and the pork.
I can't wait to get stuck in. I like the crispy, crumbly bits is what I'm looking forward to.
You've cooked your pork so well.
Thank you.
The parmesan crust is delicious, and it works very well with the pig, and then the muscat sauce. I think you've done a really good job.
Look at that, grinning like a Cheshire cat she is. This was about balance of flavour, so bang, I get lots of salt bang, I get lots of umami from that parmesan and from that beautifully caramelised meat. It's really beautiful. I love that. And I'm a big fan of pork crackling, but now I've tasted that sort of parmesan crackling as such. That's great.
I'd be very happy to have that for my supper.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Next up, we'd like to see John's dish.
So what I've got is a choux pastry gnocchi, and I've also done a pork sausage with macerated dates filling.
Now, John, tell me, choux pastry gnocchi, is that something you've made before?
No, it's the first time.
Good. I don't think we've ever seen gnocchi made out of choux pastry in countless thousands of cooks. So well done. It's always good to see something new in the kitchen.
Making a gnocchi with choux paste is very clever. It really is, but it's very sweet. What's interesting in your sausage, the dominant flavour is the sugar, not the pig. It's not a date sausage, it's a pork sausage.
I think there's so many great elements there, and I think if you were going to look at this dish again, you'd pare it back. That's those gnocchi on a plate, some fresh grated parmesan, so a little bit of that sausage meat in there, and we'd have a dish we'd be raving about. Because what tends to happen is that balance is far harder when you've got lots of things on the plate.
It's a learning curve. Thank you.
Next up to the tasting table is Ashley.
I'm feeling so nervous. I'm really concerned that I've put too much of the cumin seeds in and that it's going to be really overpowering.
Tell me about your dish.
My dish today is a date frozen nougat with a cumin crumb, a lemon curd and a cumin praline.
In the French kitchens, they call the dish a biscuit glacé or a nougat glacé. And it's one of my very favourite puddings. I like your curd. I like the fact it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
It's got that explosion of citron.
Yeah.
But you know what I do love? I do love the caramel with the cumin.
Thank you.
I think it's truly delicious.
Who would have thought? You know, people are probably going, cumin in a dessert? Why not? It's a spice.
It's given us great insight into the way you think and the way you look at food. And I think you've been really, really, really intelligent. I think you've done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Really good.
Thank you. To hear Marco say that I've really got the flavour combination right and that he really is enjoying the dish is an amazing moment. It's completely surreal. Yeah, I can't quite believe what's happening.
Well, one of my favourite pastimes is watching people cook. And I've got to say, today I've really enjoyed watching you cook. I've enjoyed tasting your food. And every dish was delicious. But you know the rules. There can only be one winner.
We have a saying, as you know what it is. The dish that wins is the one that tastes best. The winner of today's mystery box is Ashley. Congratulations.
And what you created was, without question, exceptional. It was intelligent, it was thoughtful, it was delicious. I walked away from your plate of food wanting more. And that is the greatest compliment I can give you.
Thank you.
Well, Ashley, with that victory, you win the advantage in the invention test. So you ready to find out what it is?
Yes.
All right. Marco, let's go and show her. Come on, Ashley.
They are well done.
Thank you.
Come in, come in. Oh, look at those. You know, when Marco and I were youngsters, the top job in the kitchen was the saucier. And because it was all about the alchemy, the simmering little pots of beautiful things, those aromas. And it was that kind of creativity that we all kind of yearned to be part of. That magical creativity is drawn from 5 basic sauces. 5 mother sauces from which all other sauces are created. The advantage in today's challenge for you is to choose the foundation sauce that everyone else must make from scratch and use in their dish.
Yeah.
Shall we show you?
Yes, please.
Let's see what the choices are. Marco?
Veal jus. Sauce hollandaise. Velouté chicken. Bechamel. The great white sauce. Vegetable nage. Have you ever made any of these from scratch before?
I have.
Which
yes.
ones?
I've made bechamel, I've made the hollandaise, I haven't made veal jus, but I've made jus before.
If I had to make a decision, I'd make something very simple which would show off my strengths. See, strategy will compensate for talent, but talent will never compensate for strategy.
There are 3 of the 5 sauces that I'm quite familiar with. I know that whichever one of those sauces I pick can really send the cook off in completely different directions, so it's a really heavy responsibility.
This week, it's all about the basics. In classic French cooking, there's 5 basic fundamental sauces. And we asked Ashley to pick one of them. Ashley,
Yes.
which one did you choose?
I picked the veal jus.
Veal jus is a beautiful, rich sauce. It can take ages. You've got to think about the aromatics. You've got to get the meat nice and caramelised. Make sure that it's reduced nicely. I'm actually quite nervous.
There's more to this challenge than just making an absolute knockout veal jus. We want to see a whole dish. We want to see a whole dish where that jus underpins the dish. You're going to have 90 minutes to blow us away. All the ingredients you need are in the pantry. Top 3 dishes, a chance for immunity. The bottom 3 will find themselves in a pressure test tomorrow.
I'm really nervous. I've picked the sauce today, so the pressure's really on me to do a great job. I do not want to end up in that bottom 3.
It's very simple. Make it delicious. Make it classical. Are you ready? Yes. Your time starts now.
Time, where are you? Oh my gosh, sorry.
With 21 people in the pantry, it is absolute chaos.
Orange apples.
Everyone's grabbing at stuff.
Anyone seen eggs?
And flour. It's madhouse.
Make sure you pick up your veal stock from the fridge. That's your base.
The dish I decided to cook today is an osso buco filled tortellini with roast tomatoes, pesto and goat's cheese. Tortellini is something that I love to eat. It's something that I love to cook. My aim is to use the juices from the pressure cooker to make my sauce that will go onto the pasta. I'm thinking that I can use the veal stock to cook that meat that will fill the tortellini. I'm showing Marco that I can use that sauce in a non-traditional way.
I haven't really cooked a great dish since the judges' auditions, and it's time for me now to really show what I can do, and this is an opportunity for me to do that today. The key, I think, to making the good veal jus is just making sure that we reduce it a lot. I'm getting some red wine, some malmsey in there, really reducing it down to get it to a nice, strong, thick, syrupy consistency. Hopefully, that'll be enough to impress Marco today.
Never used a cleaver this vigorously before. It's a bit intense.
I had a really bad cook this morning, so it's really important for me that I redeem myself and show Marco and the judges that I can cook. I've just decided to make a fillet of beef with a palm puree, some roasted baby carrots and button mushrooms. Very simple, with a rosemary jus. Meat's a big part of Scotland, and, you know, mashed potatoes and vegetables, that's like a family staple. And I've also decided to add some whiskey to my jus, just to give it that nice earthy sort of kick, and also it's very Scottish. I've got to get back to that.
Today I'm going to cook duck breast. I'm going to do a sweet potato puree and some pickled onions with a raspberry jus. I'm pretty nervous just because it's a bit risky, but I guess I want to prove that I can cook and that I can put something up that's worthy of a top dish. Getting the sauce right is the most crucial thing.
So front bench, Billy, duck breast, sweet potato puree, maybe some little roasted onions, and the sauce at the moment is just a straight red wine duck sauce. But what's interesting is, and she's talking about raspberry.
But what she should do with the raspberries, in my opinion, is add them at the end, so you retain that freshness.
Yeah.
Well, it smells wonderful in this kitchen. There are lots of sauces being made, and some of them doing a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think what's very nice is a lot of them are showing that they have technical ability when it comes to sauce making. They are creating some amazing flavours.
30 minutes down, 1 hour to go. And if your veal jus not on by now, you're in trouble.
I'm making a herb-crusted lamb rack with a herb mashed potato and a veal jus. I know that the veal jus is best when cooked for a long amount of time, so it's been just reducing for a while.
Is that your sauce?
Yeah, there's not much. Do you think I need more?
But it's a lot of bones for not a lot of sauce.
Yeah.
I realised that I didn't put all the stock in.
Andrea, I think you could be in trouble.
I don't think at this point I've over-reduced the stock. I've tasted the sauce and I'm really happy with it. It's more just that there's not very much. As long as I keep a close eye on it, this could be one of the best jus I've made, but I have to be super careful because of how little I have. I won the advantage today and I've picked the veal jus, but the pressure's starting to get to me and I'm starting to panic. Decisions. I have picked quail, but I have got no idea what I want to do with it. I've got a million ideas running through my mind and I cannot settle on how I want to cook this quail. Stop stirring. Okay, what am I doing? I am starting to be completely overwhelmed by the pressure. All right, think. What am I going to do with this quail? I really do not want to be the person who goes from being on top of the pack to the bottom 3. Oh, God.
Apprentices!
Yes, Mom.
Yes.
45 minutes remaining. Yes, Marco?
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco. Thank you.
Today's invention test challenge is to make a veal jus the best that we possibly can. It needs to be showcased in the dish.
Making a mushroom and veal jus, marinating a lamb backstrap. That'll just be served on a bed of mushrooms and hazelnut. I'm pretty confident about cooking this dish today because I've cooked it so many times at home for myself and for my family.
We live on a farm in Currambara and we grow as much produce as we possibly can, and that impacts a lot on what I cook in the kitchen on a daily basis.
Right, who's first?
Me.
All right. The idea of going into an elimination round just after I've been in one, I dread it. I'll do anything to try and avoid that.
Today I'm creating Sea Meets Land. I just love experimenting. I've never followed recipes. I like pushing myself. I love pushing boundaries.
John, you're going in the direction I thought. Everybody else has got, you know, meaty things on their bench, and you picked lobster.
Seafood.
So it's lobster, scallops, red wine sauce. What else is on there?
I'm using the sushi wrappers. I'm going to be
You mean nori
roasting
sheets
it-
or...?
Nori sheets, yeah.
Right,
And
okay.
I'm roasting that and powderising it.
Wow. Wow. How the hell are you going to bring that all together?
I guess I am doing a lot today, but I want to prove what I'm capable of. I'm just going to hope that the flavours are there.
30 minutes! Come on, guys!
Oh, hurry up.
I've rolled out my pasta and I'm making my tortellini, putting the filling on and the goat's cheese on and forming the tortellini is taking me forever. For the jus, got the juices from the pressure cooker into a pot and I'm reducing them on the stovetop. I look around, everybody else has been reducing down the sauce for a really long time. I'm really worried about the pressure cooker juices not reducing in time, but at the same time, I've got so much else to do, I can't really spend too long on it. I've got to get moving.
I have the eye fillet, some potatoes, some Brussels sprouts with some prosciutto, and the stuffed mushrooms. And I'm really just focused on my red wine sauce. You know, that's the key element to this dish.
Yum. Have you been in the top 3 yet?
No.
Gee, if you can nurse that sauce from where it is now to where it could be, you could definitely be top 3.
You've got all the building blocks here. It's about assembling that house.
And this sounds like we can see the real magic. I'm excited by this dish.
Okay, thank you, thank you. They both seem to really like the sauce. It puts a little bit more added pressure on me now to make sure that I don't do anything wrong. You know, there's a risk if I don't keep watching it, it over-reduces and then it's gone.
Today I'm cooking raviolo, which is a single ravioli. I don't want to overcomplicate it with multiple little pasta pillows. The dish is all about the sauce.
Georgia,
Hi, Marco.
tell me about your sauce. Cooked it,
Cooked it
passed it,
twice.
drained off your fat.
No.
Look at your sauce. You see it's milky. What's happened is, in the cooking, the olive oil and the red wine and the veal stock has emulsified.
The shininess that's sitting on top of the sauce, I need to skim it off. I get it resting in a clear jug and skim the fat off.
I've taken the fat off and now I've got my heat back. I'm about to finish off the jus, so I'm just going to let it bring up to temperature, add the butter, and then taste it, season. Hopefully it's perfect.
Feels like there's extra pressure on the floor with Marco being there.
Melita, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm sure that everyone's in the same headspace as me. We just want to do the best that we possibly can.
What are you making?
I'm making, I'm marinating a lamb backstrap, hazelnuts with mushrooms baked in the oven.
Mushrooms and hazelnuts, without question, is a magical combination.
Great.
How are you enjoying the competition?
I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it.
It's an enormous sacrifice, isn't it?
It is huge sacrifice.
To walk away from your family, your home.
Yeah.
Do you miss them?
I do.
Yeah. Come on, Melita. Come on.
Thanks,
Come on.
Margaret.
Hold it together. So to you, it's the greatest compliment you can give because you're giving yourself. But you have to find that inner strength.
Yeah.
To push on through. When you go home a winner.
Yeah.
At whatever stage you go home.
Yeah, I know.
And just remember one thing, they're missing you as much. Can I tell you one little secret?
Sure.
If you don't have emotion, you can't cook.
Thanks,
Look,
Marco.
I'm an old romanticist. You bring tears to me. Take care.
Thank you, Marco.
Pleasure.
Marco's really sparked something in me at this point. I just really want to give this everything I've got. I know flavour. I just want to nail this. I want to do everyone proud.
Okay, plate.
This challenge is all about the alchemy of sauce, so we'd love to see that little jug on the side. 15 minutes to go. Come on, guys.
Come on. I have got 15 minutes to go and I'm starting to lose it a little bit.
Focus, focus, focus.
I have finally made a decision on how I'm going to cook this quail. I'm going to pan fry the legs and I'm going to roast the breasts in the oven. It's really important that I don't overcook it. The quail is such a delicate bird and there's a huge margin for error.
Oh, God, God, God.
I'm just doing the final touches to my sauce. I add the fresh raspberry and taste it again. The flavour of the sauce now has many more levels. I just hope that the raspberry works well with the other components on my dish.
Oh my God, I have a heart attack. I'm frantic at the moment. I've got potatoes still boiling. Ah! Watch out. I take my pan to strain the potatoes, bring the pan back over. I want to season them with salt, so I grab the salt grinder, twist, and all the rock salt comes out into the potatoes. I don't have time to make any potatoes again. I think I've just destroyed this dish. But I look down and there's a section that might actually be safe. I managed to scoop that out of the bowl, get it through a drum sieve. I'm just hoping it's not too salty. I've got enough to plate up with.
I think I'm cursed today.
Never before has a sauce meant so much. Only 5 minutes to go. Come on.
Come on. Let's go.
Holy dooly, the pressure is on. Time's just flown by. Pretty crazy in here right now, but I'm staying focused.
I've got my filling ready to pop onto the pasta that I've rolled out. I am moving as fast as I can, but also being really, really careful at the same time. I've got the ravioli in the boiling water, and so far so good. It's staying together, and it looks beautiful and plump, and the pasta looks delicious. I think it's going to be okay.
I pull my quail breasts out of the oven. They're not cooked through enough. They still look quite raw in the middle, and I do not want to serve raw quail to the judges. So I'm going to have to finish them off in the pan.
Oh, this is not good.
I'm finishing off my dish, mashing the mash and finishing off the lamb, and I've just completely neglected the jus. It's Vegemite. It's thick and gluey and just completely unpleasant. Once you over-reduce it, there's no real going back. You can add water to it, but it's very obvious. It could very possibly mean that I'm in the bottom three.
1 minute to go. Come on, it's time to finish. Dress your plates.
Throw my tortellini into the plate. I quickly chuck some roast tomatoes on. So I've tasted my jus. I taste watery. I can taste the fat in it, but it's all I've got at the moment. Nothing I can do about it. In the last minute, I just tip a bit of the veal jus at the bottom.
As I'm plating up, I want to remind the judges that they're actually looking at a beach. I've got my scallop, which look like rocks. I've got the sourdough, which represent the sand, and I've got the jus, which will represent the sea. I've made quite a lot of components. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe I've overcomplicated my dish again, but I'm hoping that the elements that I have will save me from the bottom three.
Last few seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tools down. That's it. Well done. Good work.
I think this is probably the best cook that I've had in the competition so far. You know, I'm pretty happy with the way that everything went, everything came together. I got some good feedback from the judges as they came around, so hopefully I've done enough at the end to make it all work.
I'm worried about how I've cooked the quail. I think maybe the breasts are a bit overcooked and they're not as caramelised as I would have liked them to be. I don't think I'll be in the top 3 today. I just hope I'm not in the bottom 3.
This invention test was all about sauce. Question is, how well have you balanced that sauce? We're looking for the best 3 and the worst 3. First one up. Matthew.
I've created a dish that I'm happy with. I'm hoping that beef is cooked beautifully. I look at the plate and I think, you know, this is the sort of plate that I'm really happy serving to Marco today.
What is the dish?
Beef fillet, pommes mille-feuille, Brussels sprouts with prosciutto, stuffed mushroom with goat's cheese, with a red wine sauce.
Happy?
I'm happy.
Beef's impeccable, sauce is impeccable. The salty hit of the prosciutto with the freshness of those just blanched Brussels sprout leaves is wonderful.
Your ratio to wine to stock is perfect. The clarity is perfect. Well done, Matthew. This sauce is going to take some beating today. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
It's a real buzz when Marco says, you know, I love your sauce. That was the main point of the dish today. I'm feeling on top of the world at the moment.
Melita, you're next.
Sauce looks good. I'm happy with your sauce. Nice flavour. Really nice.
Thank you.
Your children will be very proud of you. Trust me. They really will.
Thank you.
All that emotion, all of the struggle to get through the cook was really worth it today.
Jackie.
Walking up to the judges, I'm starting to doubt what I've done. It was about the sauce. And really what I've done is create a pasta with a runny sauce.
Today I've got an ossobuco tortellini, roasted tomatoes, pesto and a mushroom and veal sauce.
The problem for me is I can't taste the jus.
Yeah. Yeah, look, agreed. Sauce is a little thin, and it's not a great dish at all. And this could well possibly put you in the bottom 3.
I disappointed them, and mostly I disappointed myself.
Next up, Andrea.
I'm really nervous. I know that this is a jus challenge, and that's going to be the #1 thing and the decider.
It's a herb-crusted lamb rack with a herb mash and a veal jus.
Where's the veal jus?
Yeah, I way over reduced it.
I reckon there's a teaspoon of that. Oh my goodness, it's thick. What was the struggle?
I was way too focused on the lamb and I kind of forgot it a little bit.
You take your eye off the pan for a few seconds and look what happens. Even at my age, I overreduce things. I just hide them better. You have to stay focused on the job in hand.
I'm really unfortunately hoping there's some other really weak ones to come. Otherwise, I'm definitely going to be in the bottom 3.
Fiona, it's your turn to have your dish tasted.
I've got fillet of beef with potato puree and some carrots and mushrooms. I'm worried about the potatoes if they've absorbed that salt. I'm really now worried that I'm going to end up in the bottom 3.
It's honest, it's true. The roast carrot, the little hint of the whiskey in the sauce, the mash, the beef. It's really, really tasty.
What you've achieved, it's quite classical, which is rather beautiful. Thank you, Fiona. You fed us well.
I've done a lot of things right and they like it. I'm over the moon.
Up you come, Billy.
I cooked a spiced duck breast with sweet potato puree and a raspberry jus.
You know what? What you put up is a really pretty little dish. Looks good. Even the way you've cut the duck, I've gone,
You taste it, you get one layer of flavours, you taste it again, other stuff, the raspberry starts coming through, the veal jus is still there, it's still meaty. It takes the raspberry for its fragrance and its savouriness, not for its sweetness, and I think that's really clever.
The flavour, just hands down, I think, is the nicest sauce I've tasted today. It's complex, it's got lovely acidity, and it's fresh.
Don't look so worried. Can't you see we're all enjoying it?
I know.
We're all happy, not 1 ounce of criticism.
Okay.
Billy, you've arrived. You are here in the competition right now, here. And what a week to do that in with a great man standing with us.
I know, amazing.
Dishes like that are the reason why we eat out. Well done.
That's a huge step for me. Hearing George welcome me to the competition because I cooked a good dish is really great. I'm so happy.
Next up, John. John, what have you cooked?
This is my concept of the sea meets land. I've done seed scallop with nori and black salt, seed lobster, a fennel puree, and also a sourdough crumble.
There's a couple of dishes here. You've got so much going on that plate that my mouth is just in a riot. I don't know where I am.
You need to edit what you do, John. Edit, edit, edit.
What you've shown us is that you work very hard. You've also shown us that you enjoy cooking.
I do.
You love experimenting. But you know something? You've got to know when to stop.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Next up, Jessica.
That sauce by itself is too strong in rosemary, it's too thick, it's overreduced, it's too salty. However, on that dish, with the leeks and with the veal, with the mushrooms, it's delicious. Jamie, it's your turn.
That really dark sauce, and then the light sort of parsnips and chicken, it's quite cool, actually.
Next up, Ava.
Perfectly cooked.
Great job. Christina. I love the consistency of the sauce. I think it's got the right viscosity.
Amy.
Your sauce is very delicate, so it's not too strong. So you put a lot of understanding into what you've done. I think you've done a really good job.
Thank you.
Ashley.
I am feeling extra pressure because I had the advantage today. I think the judges will be expecting a lot from me.
Right, tell us what it is.
It is quail with pumpkin puree and mushroom crumb, a red wine and orange jus.
Have you blown it or have you nailed it?
I'm not sure.
What have you done that's not quite right?
I'm worried about the quail. I'm worried it's a bit over. I just think I let the pressure get to me today.
Yeah. Just a little, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I love? I love the colour, but quail's overcooked. And that sauce, it's almost too strong. Like it dominates everything else on the plate.
You allowed pressure to get to you because you tried too hard. And that's what let you down, not your ability as a cook.
Thank you. I've definitely not done enough to be in the top 3 today, and I'm still really worried that I might be in the bottom 3.
Next up, Georgia.
My stomach in my throat, I feel so nauseous. This is definitely one of the most nerve-wracking experiences of my life.
Today I've made a mushroom raviolo with a hazelnut crumb and a mushroom and veal jus.
I like the flavour.
Thank you.
I do, and I love the combination of hazelnuts with mushrooms. I'll tell you what I like about the jus. I can taste the veal, and I can taste the thyme, but most importantly, I can taste the mushroom. I think you've done really well, and the texture's perfect.
Wow.
It really is.
Thank you so much, Marco.
And it's very clear.
Thank you.
You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you. I'm so overwhelmed. Thank you so much.
I am gobsmacked. I can't believe that those words are coming out of Marco Pierre White's mouth about my food and my sauce. He loves it.
Yay.
Today was all about the sauce. It was about that alchemy. It was about developing flavour. In essence, what cooking's all about. All wrapped up nicely in that word sauce. And we love it. It was also about identifying the top 3 dishes, and for those 3 people, the chance of immunity, but also identifying the 3 worst. And for those 3 people, a pressure test and the very real chance of going home.
3 dishes really wowed us today. If I say your name, please step forward. Billy. Billy didn't just bring us the best sauce of the day, but he brought us a dish that looked good from every angle in terms of flavour, in terms of texture, in terms of elegance and subtlety. Well done.
Thank you.
The next dish that wowed us was Matthew's. Oh, Matthew, long overdue. Well done. That was delicious. That moment, George and I tasted the base of your sauce at your bench early on in the cook. We knew you had a winner on your hands, and you delivered in every element of your dish. Well done.
Thank you.
And the final person joining Matthew and Billy is Georgia. Georgia, like the perfect engine, your sauce of the oil that made your dish run smoothly, but we also loved your raviolo and that hazelnut crumb, delicious, perfect, good work.
Thank you.
Well done, step back in line.
Thank you.
Some of you were inspired to do some of your best cooking since you've entered this competition. But some of you did your worst. If I call your name, please step forward. Andrea. Jackie. And the third person joining you in tomorrow's pressure test is John. Andrea, Jackie and John, you 3 will be going through to tomorrow's pressure test. From there, one of you will go home.
I've got a lot more to show, and I just need to forget what happened today and focus on tomorrow.
Going forward, you have to focus. You have to stay disciplined with yourself. Allow your emotions to be your inspiration, but suppress them. Because let's not forget, we have a job to do. Question everything you do. You are fighting for your place in the MasterChef kitchen. Go get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Marco.
Tomorrow, I need to try and move past the disappointment of today. I need to get my head in the game for doing a much better job. I need to be focused. I need to be confident.
Next time, they're cooking a Marco Pierre White masterpiece for the man himself.
This dish is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
But first, they have to butcher it.
There's nothing simple about this.
Come on, quickly.
Faced with the toughest challenge yet.
It's on fire.
Read the recipe, read the recipe, read the recipe.
One contestant will achieve beyond all expectations.
Cooked to perfection.
But for another,
You know your mistake, don't you?
the MasterChef journey will be over.